In this video, Vivi and I will hike to the source of Switzerland's longest river. The hike was relatively short, but that doesn't mean it's not impressive. There were some interesting rock formations and the views were breathtaking. It definitely showed the raw beauty of nature in the Swiss Alps. Good morning. We are here on the Grimselpass. Compared to last time we were up here, it's much warmer, which is quite nice.
Today we're hiking to Oberaar, which take us about 2 hours. So let's go.
Let's do it. If you have watched the previous videos on my channel, you might have noticed that this is not the first time we started on the Grimselpass. When we did the Seven Lakes Panoramic Trail, this was also our starting point. I can highly recommend to check out that video if you haven't already. This hike was a bit shorter, our destination was the Oberaar. If you zoom out a bit, you can see the two Aare glaciers that form the source of the Aare River. The Aare flows through Interlaken, Bern, Solothurn and Aarau before it joins the Rhine. This makes it the longest river that flows entirely within Switzerland. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful river begins up here, surrounded by rock, ice and silence. However, if you want to actually see the lake, you need to be a bit patient. We were still around 1.5 hours away from the destination. So far the hike was challenging, but at the same time very beautiful. It looked so nice with all the rock formations around us.
I pull it apart, put it back together, but I can't see my way through the dark. I'm just trying to puzzle peace. I'm just trying to get some sleep. But the ocean in my heart is raging. I don't really know what to say. Take a breath and try to breathe.
The first part was very exhausting, now it should finally get a bit flatter. Vivi already went ahead while flying with the drone, so now I have to hurry a bit to catch up. You can definitely tell that my motivation wasn't that high anymore. I still enjoyed hiking, but when it came to filming, I was slowly getting tired of it. In the previous 14 days, I had filmed around 10 videos. I was happy that this was the last one. At that point, the hike was suddenly much flatter. At 2000 meters above sea level, we were surrounded by rugged granite landscapes and wide mountain views. The trail follows the shoreline of the Turquoise Reservoir, with the glacier-covered peaks rising dramatically in the distance. It's not technically difficult, but the high alpine atmosphere makes it feel wild and remote.
If you lose your way, you will know that it finds me. In the dark of the night, follow the light, come back home. In
far it's a very beautiful hike and I'm very glad that it works well with my blisters.
Yeah, today we only have an elevation gain of about 400 meters and a distance of 6 kilometers. So it's a pretty easy hike. I think the easiest one so far. And this is quite ideal as we are going home today. Now it's finally time to eat lunch. We are both really hungry now. As you can see, we had an amazing view during the lunch break. The lake is called Grimsel. It's a small but beautiful mountain lake. Surrounded by rock and sparse alpine vegetation, it feels quiet and almost untouched compared to the larger reservoirs nearby. On calm days, the surface reflects the surrounding peaks, creating a peaceful and almost meditative atmosphere. Sadly, it was a bit windy when we were there, but it was still very beautiful. Especially for Vivi, this section of the hike was nice, because the blisters cause way less trouble when it's flat. Hiking with blisters can make it less fun, as every single step can quickly turn into a painful reminder. I was really glad that my feet didn't cause any troubles.
Drink from the well. We were becoming us through the joy and the pain and the fallen stars. Here's to the broken hearts that make us who we are.
Wow, the view is just absolutely amazing. Now I will do the second flight with the drone. Enjoy! I got some really amazing footage with the drone, and now there's only a few minutes left. The Oberaar lake now lay before me, and in the distance you can also see the Oberaar glacier. By the way, you can also visit the lake by car. The road is very narrow and there are different time slots for each direction. We would have had the option to hitchhike, but we decided to take the gondola.
See little glimmers of heaven from the waves through my own daughter's eyes. Of all the things this life could offer, I know that there's no greater prize than to hold on, hold on. Gotta hold on.
Vivi was waiting for me at the restaurant while I was flying the drone. We were really glad about the gondola, it saved us a lot of time. It went over the reservoir, the view was quite stunning. When looking at the map, you can see that we had to take another gondola to get back to the Grimselpass.
Give it all your heart and soul. They'll be gone before you know. So treasure it like gold.
It It was a very nice day, and at the end, we had a very comfortable gondola ride.
There weren't too many people, which made this hike very fun. And now our vacation are already finished. Once again, time passed way too quickly. Consider to subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. In the next video, I will do a 5-day hike in the Swiss Alps. It was the hardest hiking project I had ever done, but also the most beautiful. The hike was really challenging, and the beauty of nature left me absolutely speechless. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you like this video, so that you don't miss out on my next adventure.